What's up, people? Welcome back to Football Insight, where we talk about football-related issues concerning transfers, player profile, and other football matters. Make sure you follow us on all our social media platforms, on IG, on TikTok, and then on X. Make sure you click on the subscribe button so that anytime we upload, you'll be the first person to receive it. This is your CAF Champions League review. If we have time, we will add the CAF Confederations Cup. If we don't have time, we will move it to the next video. So CAF Champions League review. Of course, last week I gave you the first week in the CAF Champions League. Great games happened there in the CAF Champions League. So quickly, let's start with the early games. The early games, 1st December, match day 2. Let's get straight into the video. So we start with the early games, 1st of December in match day 2. Al Hilal Omdurman of Sudan won against Esperance Sporting de Tunis in Tunisia. 3-1. Al Hilal Omdurman. And I told you, Champions League, when you are playing home, bro, you should do everything in your power, in your position to win the games. The home games are very important because the home games is 9 points. So if you try and then you get a draw away, that is 10 points plus some goals. You have qualified. Yes, you have qualified. So the home game is very, very, very important. And that is why you see Al Hilal winning against Esperance Sporting de Tunis. If they go to Tunisia, it's going to be very difficult for them. But at their backyard, they should do everything in their power to win a game. So Al Hilal Omdurman of Sudan won against Esperance Sporting de Tunis. Medeama FC, the Takwa boys, Medeama also won against CI BELOUIZDAD of Algeria. They came to Kumasi because Takwa, the TMA park, is not in that standard. I don't know why, but then I feel very, 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 very disappointed in the people in charge of the park. But then Medeama still stood up. Medeama still stood up. They considered an early goal against CI BELOUIZDAD, but they came back and then won the game in the last minute of the game. So Medeama also won against CI BELOUIZDAD. I wasn't expecting this at all. I wasn't expecting this, but Medeama still proved that yes, they are playing in their backyard. So they won against CI BELOUIZDAD of Algeria, very, very, very top side. In the past years in the Champions League, they have been to the quarterfinals. So you know their level. CI BELOUIZDAD, they're very top side in the African continent. So Medeama winning against them is a very big one. So shout out to the boys though. Medeama, they are doing so well. Shout out to the boys, So TP Mazembe also won against the Sundowns. Very, very, very shocking. I thought the Sundowns were going to do something, but as I said earlier, when you are playing home, you should do everything in your power to win those particular games. TP Mazembe DR Congo won against the Sundowns of South Africa. Very, very, very great game. TP Mazembe, they lost in the match day 1. So of course they are coming into the second game, match day 2, at their backyard in DR Congo. You know that it was a must win for TP Mazembe. Galaxy also drew against Simba SC, Simba of Tanzania. Joang of Botswana also drew 0-0 against Simba at their backyard. And then you remember that in the match day 1, Galaxy FC pulled the surprise of the season, or the surprise of the Champions League season, by scoring, Wydad Club Athletic of Morocco at their backyard in Botswana. And then it came that the guys used black magic. Before the game started, the guys used black magic. I don't know how true is that, but then the video shows clearly that yes, they were doing something on the pitch, something like a libation on the pitch. I don't know how true is it, but they drew against Simba SC of Tanzania in Botswana. So very, 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 very good for them too. Galaxy FC, they are doing so well in this Champions League campaign. They have 4 points. FC Ouagadougou also won against Pyramid FC. Do you understand the meaning of that? FC Ouagadougou of Mauritania winning against Pyramid FC of Egypt. You know the level of Pyramid FC in the Egyptian league. But then Ouagadougou is able to score Pyramid FC. Why? Because Ouagadougou is playing home in Mauritania. So you know that when you are playing home, you just win your games. And then very, very shocking performance, because I expected Pyramid FC to do more. I expected more from them. Young Africans also drew against Ali SC in Egypt 1-1. Ali is the pinnacle of African football, but then young Africans drawing against them is very, very, very good for young Africans because they were playing home ASEC Mimosas or Mimosas also won against Wydad Club Athletic. Wydad Club Athletic is not doing so well. I don't know what is happening to WAC of Morocco or Wydad Club Athletic. I don't know what is wrong with them, but then they have lost 2 games in the bounce. First game against Galaxy, second game against ASEC Mimosas. Lost 2 games in the bounce. It's not good. It's not looking good. A club like WAC, you should be at the top there. So losing against ASEC, as even though ASEC was playing home, I was expecting something like a draw against ASEC. Rather, ASEC is also a top side, 2 times champion of the Champions League. So of course you know them. They are also there. ASEC. So Etoile Sporting du Sahel also lost against Petro Luanda or Petro Atletico. The boy. Petro Atletico doing so well in the African continent. We have the material, we have the investment, everything. Petro Luanda or Petro Atletico of Angola also won away. They won away at Etoile Sporting du Sahel. Wow. So Petro Atletico or Petro Luanda also did really well against Etoile Sporting du Sahel. Quickly, let's check out the table. Mamelodi Sundowns topping with 2 games in the season or 2 games in the Champions League. We have 3 points. TP Mazembe second 3 points. FC Wadibo 3 points. Pyramid FC 3 points. So 3.3. So of course, it shows that this game or this particular group is going to be a very tough group. You should take your chances at home. Let's move to Group B. ASEC Mimosas also have 4 points. Galaxy FC have 4 points. Simba FC 2 points, and then WAC of Morocco 0 points minus 2 goals. Not good enough for WAC. Not good enough, bro. Let's move to Group C. Petro Atletico topping the group because of course, they won their first game and then they won their second game too. So they are topping the group, and then Etoile Sporting du Sahel is sitting last in the group. It's not good enough. But Rivo is also doing well. They have 3 points. So that is Group C for you. Let's move to Group D. Group D also has Ali also sitting first with 4 points plus 3 goals. CR the result 3 points plus 2 goals. Medeama SC of Tapa, the Tapa boys also sitting 10 with 3 points minus 2 goals, and the Young Africans sitting last with 1 point minus 3 goals. So ladies and gentlemen, this is what actually happened in the CAF Champions League. Very great games, very great games, very shocking performance. Very shocking performance by Etoile Sporting du Sahel. I expected much more from them. Pyramid FC too, very shocking because I know Pyramid FC. I expected much more from them. As I said earlier, WAC of Morocco too, very shocking. 2 games in the Champions League campaign, and then you have 0 points. You don't have any point. You are only goals. Etoile Sporting du Sahel too, I expected much more from them because you're sitting home. For Petro Atletico or Petro Luanda to come and score you, it's not good. It doesn't speak well of you. So Pyramid should set up, WAC of Morocco, they should set up really well, and then Petro Atletico should also set up. So ladies and gentlemen, this brings us to the end of the video. Make sure you click on the subscribe button, you press the post notification bell so that anytime we upload, you'll be the first person to receive it. Make sure you check out our latest video on the channel. That is the weekend review of the top 5 European leagues, and then this is the Champions League. So expect more videos coming up. Subscribe to the channel, bro. Subscribe, follow us on all our social media platforms. Thank you so much for your time. Football Insights. Peace.